How goes it? I'm Will Maxwell, and this is What Did We Miss? This is the segment where I report the stories that WWAY did not, so I can get to tell my parents I'm on TV. They're not in this viewing area, and they don't believe me. Things got heated in the Miami courtroom when a defense attorney's pants burst into flames during his closing argument.
It was a surreal incident, as someone said, but I can tell you right now that there's nothing silly or funny about it.
Well, let me try anyway. Attorney Steven Gutierrez was defending his client on an arson charge when an e-cig battery in his pocket caught fire. Not an e-cig, he just had a few e-cig batteries in his pocket. Like a generous millennial who instead of carrying a lighter is just always ready to charge someone's vape. Gutierrez was trying to convince the jury that his client's car spontaneously combusted and was not set on fire on purpose. Now, even though he's making an argument for spontaneous combustion while having highly combustible batteries in his pockets, he claims that the fire wasn't a staged part of his presentation. I'm not calling him a liar, but if I was prosecuting him, I would submit his flaming pants as evidence. His client was convicted of second-degree arson, which means several jurors watched someone's clothes randomly ignite and still were like, yeah, I don't think spontaneous combustion is a thing. Poaching has long been a serious problem in South Africa, but now help is coming from above. Dogs have been trained to skydive into game preserves and track down poachers. It's amazing to think we have 14 Air Bud movies, yet this is the first time we've ever seen this. I mean, air is right there in the title. Dogs are very effective when it comes to finding poachers, attacking them, and pinning them to the ground. The question was then, but how do we get these dogs to the poachers faster? That's when some enterprising soul said, what if we strap the vicious dogs to our chest and then leap out of helicopters? And enough people said, sounds great. Which is great because this has been working. In one region, over 100 poachers were caught in 18 months. So next time you're getting impressed with dogs in the Westminster Dog Show, remember, as great as they are, none of them are doing extreme sports as a means to combat a global evil. Speaking of dogs that used to seem impressive, the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race in Alaska was this week. This year, Mitch Seavey won, setting the record for oldest champion and fastest finish. Of course, I'm not here to talk about Seavey. I'm focusing on this guy.
I wish I had some great story about how a moose attacked my team, but I just fell asleep.
Linwood Fiedler fell asleep during the race and fell off the sled. So yeah, you're not the only one that finds sled dog racing boring. His dogs continued on and stopped at the nearest checkpoint without him. That's just cold. Fiedler woke up in the snow and got to the checkpoint an hour after his dogs by walking and hitching rides with other mushers. I'm not sure if sled dog racing is similar to NASCAR, but if it is, I know who's mushing the ambient sled next year. I'm Will Maxwell, and that's what we missed.